Hi, I'm Granny, and we're going down the rabbit hole of Zinaida Portnova. I believe we can learn from how extraordinary people have decided to live their lives. Learn what they were motivated by and what was important to them. Zinaida Portnova was a fascinating young lady known to have killed more than 100 Nazis. Some documents place that number closer to 200. She was born in Leningrad, Russia on February 1926, born into a working class Belarusian family. Can you imagine killing someone when you're 15 years old? Killing 100 people when you're that young? How do you think she felt knowing the Nazis were hunting her down? Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union on June 22, 1941. Soon after invading, Nazi troops attacked Zinaida's grandmother while stealing her cattle. This incident, it is believed, led Zinaida to hate Nazis. Zinaida was a 7th grade student at the 385th school in Leningrad when she became a member of a local underground group named Young Avengers to fight the Nazi invasion. In 1942, it is believed she began distributing Soviet propaganda leaflets in German-occupied Belarus, collecting and hiding weapons for Soviet soldiers and reporting on German troop movements. After learning how to use weapons and explosives from the older members of the group, Zinaida helped sabotage a local power plant and brick factory. These acts are estimated to have killed upwards of 100 Nazis. By August of 1943, Zinaida was working as a kitchen aide for the Nazi garrison in Obol, not sure how to pronounce it, couldn't find. Anyway, it was here that she poisoned some of the food and immediately became a suspect. To prove her innocence, she ate some of the poisoned food, so they released her. It is believed about 100 Nazis died from food poisoning. She quickly left and stated that by repeatedly throwing up and drinking lots of whey, she was able to recover. She again became a suspect when she didn't return to work, and the Nazis began hunting for her. While avoiding capture, she became a scout of the partisan unit group called Clement Voroshilov, named after a marshal of the Soviet Union. Sometime in late December 1943 or early January 1944, Zinaida was sent back to Obol to infiltrate the garrison to learn the reason why the recent Young Avengers weren't successful, and then try and locate the remaining members. When I read that, I was shocked that her leaders would send her back to where she would be recognized. What? I don't understand what their reasoning was. Did they have so few people? I don't know, but she was recognized and quickly captured. There are two versions of what happened next. One version is during Gestapo interrogation, she took the investigator's pistol off the table. Why was it off the table? I don't know. Then shot and killed him. 2 German officers entered after hearing the gunshots, who she also shot. She then attempted to escape the compound, ran through the woods where she was caught by a river. The second version is that the Gestapo interrogator, in a fit of rage, threw his pistol to the table after threatening to shoot her. It makes me wonder about the interrogator. This is a 15-year-old kid. I don't know. This is so outside my realm of reality. I don't understand this. Anyway, so when he threw his pistol down on the table, she grabbed it, shot him. Then a guard came in, shot the guard, and then another in the courtyard. The pistol misfired when Zinaida attempted to shoot a guard blocking her access to the street, resulting in her capture. We know Zinaida was tortured. That just breaks my heart. A 15-year-old tortured. I don't know. Probably to get information about the groups that she belonged to. She was either killed while being tortured or after being driven into the forest and executed. She died on January 15th, 1944. She is posthumously declared a hero of the Soviet Union. She also received the Order of Lenin, and there is a commemorative plaque in her honor in her home village. It is important to remember those who lived courageous lives. Russians consider her a hero. Others may not. She did, but we have to remember she did what she did to protect her family and her country. It is also to remember to have heroes, like Zinaida, who put her family and country before herself. I believe she is a real hero. In my safe and wonderfully boring life, it is hard for me to comprehend what kind of life Zinaida had and what she was faced with. Remember, we are all faced with challenges. Some may be perceived as harder than others, but I think as humans, we all have challenges. When I am faced with a particularly hard challenge, I take the time to think, well, I can think of that, and that was worse than this. So if I made it through that, I can make it through this. And those moments don't last forever. And life can become wonderfully boring again. Thanks for spending this time with me. Please join me again when Granny goes down the rabbit hole. Thank you.